Where's your place? If you were given a place to live on your own terms, what would you do? What would be your options? Would that place include fun? Would that place include family? Friends? What about your freedom? Would that place put you in control of your financial future? Maximize your earning potential? What if that place could create another stream of income without you having to get another job? A place where you can help others to succeed. What if that place offered no inventory, no quotas, no paperwork, no employees? What if that place offered minimal startup costs with the best return on your time investment? That place with experienced and engaged leadership. That place where you have a company culture right in the comfort of your home. That place where no previous experience is required. That place with a proven product. That place where we sell fun. That place where the timing is right now. That place in travel, the most fun place in the world. Are you in the right place? Welcome to the best place on the planet, Planet Marketing.
Hey, y'all. I am rolling solo. So this is a one-woman show today. My counterparts, businesswomen that they are, things happen. That's why we call this Real Talk with Real Women Grinding, and so they were grinding today and got their grind on and they're still grinding, okay? I myself just got back from Punta Cana, literally just got back. So I just had to hurry up, rush and, throw the clothes on. And get a little presentable, at least from the face up. I should say from the waist up to you guys. I hope everybody is having a fantastic, thankful Thursday. Wait 1 second. Let me make sure the video and everything is going good. All right. And you guys are able to make comments. They are open. Again, thank you guys, each and every one of you, for tuning in. Since I am rolling by myself today, I do really, really want you guys to give me your feedback and your dialogue, because I don't want to really be talking to myself, because we're going to talk about something that's coming up, being that I just finished traveling and, the holidays are coming up. And guess what else is going up? COVID-19. Yes, in a lot of different states across the East, the West, the North, and the South, restrictions are being put in place. Once again, and it's all about knowing before you go. So again, I just came out of country. So one of the things that I will tell you, traveling internationally, I went to the Dominican Republic, and then a few weeks ago, I went to Mexico. Both of these locations are open where you don't have to do COVID testing. However, their numbers are where, in comparison to ours, significantly lower. They mandate masks. All employees everywhere have to wear masks. Not all resorts wear masks. Okay. So when you're booking, that's something that you want to ask. I know at this particular location, when we had to go into the eating facility where there were a lot of people, we had to put on masks. That was mandatory. They take your temperature all the time. They do hand sanitizer all the time before you going in to eat, all over, you name it. They got it right there for you. That was in the Dominican Republic. They are still on a restriction as far as curfew, so they still have stuff in place. Mexico, similarities, except for, resort wise. The one that I was at particularly, they did not make the clients, the customers, wear a mask. Not even in the big, areas where you have to, congregate for eating. They didn't make you, but the majority of people who were there did wear masks. So that was the good thing. So one of the things I'm going to talk to you guys about is specifically continental traveling, mostly driving. And then this also can apply to air. So if you can't drive, or the destination is too far away and you're still going, you can still apply it to air. If you don't know by now, there is no more middle seats in any of the airline carriers. Southwest was the last of them to go. So there, when you go and book your travel trip for this year, be it Christmas, Thanksgiving or Christmas, you will not have that middle seat empty. Okay. So just be aware. But here's some 10 tips. Sorry. 10 tips that's going to help you navigate through all of this. The best thing, however, is for you to stay home. But everybody is different. So you have to basically make that decision for yourself. So that's the first one. Weigh the decision to travel. Don't travel if you're sick. If you have been around someone with COVID-19, that's just common sense. In the past 14 days, don't do it. But however, we're also in flu season, so it can be kind of, confusing. But here's my recommendation. You want to err on the side of caution according to the CDC, and just quarantine yourself for 14 days. By that time, the virus, if you had not had symptoms, will mostly have shown itself, or if you were asymptomatic, would have run its course. But to be sure you're not sick and taking the virus along with you, basically you want to make sure you're safe from your loved ones, quarantine with your family. If you can get a COVID test, go ahead, get a COVID test. A lot of them are free, but you can't get it rapidly. But if you need a rapid one, go ahead and invest in it. I know there is talk on the table of, having a COVID test in place versus your quarantine, but that's still on the table. That has not been, put out that I am aware of. But that's number one. Weigh your decision, whether or not you want to go, want to travel, and the things that you should do. But just understand that you need to know before you go. You have to stay on top of the cases that are going across the country. And how you can do that is you can go to the Coronavirus Resource Center. That's from Johns Hopkins University, that tracks the coronavirus across the United States, to include Hawaii and Alaska. So you want to be sure where your destination is, that you're looking where you're going, because the more cases at your destination, and now this is according to the CDC, the more likely you are to get infected during travel and spread the virus to others. So know before you go. Also know the restrictions that are happening within the states. Each state has their own website in which they will tell you what you can and cannot do in their state, or if they're restricting you, if you're coming from a high risk state, as they would say. So when you wrap, if you're driving, when you're mapping it out, know before you go. If you're flying, again, know before you go. Number two, prep the car in advance. The last thing you want to do is break down on the side of the road. You do not want to do that. You do not want to have the opportunity to be engaged with other individuals outside of your family, be in a tow truck or anything like that. So make sure you have the basics. Now, that's just basic car maintenance 101, road tripping 101. So you already should know that. For airplane, this is what I tell you. Make sure you know that you have what you need. If you can do a carry on and have that with you all the time, that would be great. But if you have to go ahead and check baggage, which some of us do, make sure you can do this. You can wrap up your luggage, just for your safety. But most airports and airlines do disinfect the luggage as you're doing it. Number three, don't forget to safeguard the humans. Your family, your immediate family, everyone. Make sure you have more masks than you need, more sanitizer than you need, more wipes than you need along the way. But basically, when you're doing this, you're being very protective so you don't want to run out. Basically, prepping a first aid kit also with some snacks so you don't have to stop at the gas station all the time. But most importantly, when I say have more masks than you need, have a specific type of mask. I will tell you the 3-ply, according to the CDC, is better than the 1-ply. And I know I've gotten my mask from Amazon, but they're also selling it in stores too as well. Amazon has a good bundle deal for you to actually get. And for children, they got different colors and everything. When you're looking at the wipes, make sure that it's going to say 60 to 70% in isopropyl alcohol. So when you're wiping down everything, when you're going to the gas station, wear your gloves. When you're wearing your gloves, put your gloves on, get out the car, go to the pump, put your card in, take your card out, keep your card, right there. Don't put it in your wallet immediately. Go ahead and pump your gas. Then guess what? When you're done pumping your gas, disinfect that card with the wipe it down. Take off your gloves. Okay, don't touch the card again with dirty hands. Pass it off to somebody who got clean hands. But what you don't want to do is put your dirty gloves on clean stuff. So that's one of the things. Number four, we kind of talked about this already. Carefully planning your route as far as the restrictions go. Number five, try not to stop when we talked about adding snacks. But if you have to stop for food, do not stop and go in. Basically, stop and go through the drive-thru. That's your best bet. Go through the drive-thru as you're traveling. The 6 feet apart is great, especially if they have an outside area. That's really great. According to the CDC, outside is better than inside. One of the other things that you want to make sure is when you have on the air conditioner, do not put it on recirculating air. You want to make sure you are getting fresh air in your vehicle. So don't turn that little button on that has a little recycle or something, a little circular thing in your car, because that's just recycling the same air that you're breathing. So make sure you do that. And also crack some windows. Now, I know up here in the north, it's kind of cold. So little crack just to get you some fresh air in. We talked about sanitizing everything you touch. That's number 6. I just told you to keep your windows cracked. That's number 7. And number 8 is having a dining plan, which I just talked to you about, the drive-through, and making sure that when you're eating outside, that it's actually safer than eating inside. So if you have that option, but drive-through number 1, outside number 2, and if you have to eat inside, make sure that the distance is 6 feet apart. Number 9. Choose your hotel carefully. Now, this right here really kind of got me. You guys remember, they're still around. Motel 6 is Motel 6, Red Roof Inns. A lot of those hotels are outdoor hotels where you can go outside, you can go directly into your room. Well, a lot of people do not like those rooms because of safety. Well, the CDC is recommending that, hey, that may not be such a bad idea, okay, as far as right now what we're going through. It doesn't necessarily have to be those brands, but if you happen to pick a hotel that has outdoor, what they're saying is that, one, you're not passing anybody in the corridor. You're going directly to your room. And most of the time, those types of rooms have their own air conditioner and heating system, and it's not joint. Okay, so that was one of the things. And I thought that was very interesting. But if you cannot find it, go ahead and take you some extra sheets, take you some extra sheets if you have the room. Make sure you have some aerosol similar to Lysol or Microbond to spray some things down. And of course, everything that you have, wipe it down always. And when you're in a hotel, most hotels tell you this is mandatory, especially in the United States. It is mandatory that you have on your mask as you walk into and from outside of your room. And the last one, last but not least, number 10, take precautions when you arrive, right? Ideally, you would quarantine, but that really is not happening because, you may have to get back to work or whatever the case may be. But knowing this is, Thanksgiving is right around the corner. If you have to, don't rely on a negative test. This is what it says. Don't rely on a negative test on Tuesday before Thanksgiving and think that clears you, which is why when I told you earlier today, they were thinking about doing it. There's some back and forth about because 14 days is what it usually takes to kind of get it all out there based off what we know. But when you do integrate with your family and it's just your immediate family, it doesn't hurt to wear mask. It does not hurt. Make sure you're washing your hands. And again, make sure you're cleaning down everything, wiping down everything, especially if it's a lot of you guys in the same house. You want to be responsible for the short term that while you are there during the holidays. And if you have older people that's with you who are more high risk, then younger age groups, or if you have someone that is on that list of being high risk, you can check that out also on the Johns Hopkins page, as well as the CDC page. Just be cautious. So those are the 10 tips that I have for you guys. If you want to know more information in reference to this particular article, which is from CNN Travel, by all means, you can inbox me. I'll be able to share that with you with no problems. I'll send you the website link. If you have any other questions that you want to know in reference to travel, being internationally or national, inbox me. I'll be able to share that information, what's good to go to, what's not good to go to in that realm. You guys know I like likes, I like hearts, and you definitely know I like shares, because even though this may not be meant for you, sharing is caring. So we definitely want you to share. Again, this was a one woman show for right now, but I have 3 other counterparts who are not here with me, but we will be taking a break next Thursday because it is the holiday. So I'm gonna wish everybody a happy pre-turkey day ahead of time, and we will see you the following Thursday post Thanksgiving, and hope everyone have a blessed and safe holiday. Last but not least, I love you guys. There's nothing you can do but love me back. All right. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday. Take care and be blessed. Let me play this exit music. I'm the DJ too. Thank you, everyone who has tuned in. Truly, truly appreciate you. All right. Y'all be blessed.